So for the alphanumeric mode, the data after we analyze, we kept alphanumeric mode will be sufficient for this kind of message. In case message is different or data will be different, we can change it. Then the character count. So character count, to represent any QR code, the total number of character count can be mentioned with 9-bit representation. So 9-bit in the sense, at max 512 characters I can able to represent. So in the basic versions, you can able to represent at max 512 different characters. But sometimes a QR code is able to represent an image also. Once you scan the QR code, it will decode into an image. It's not the normal function, normal QR code based versions. It has some other versions. So in that times, it will not sufficient 512 characters. It need more. So that time, this will get increased. Otherwise, it will be same. So as per our message, we counted 60 characters are there. Then mode information. So total 4 modes I said. So along with that, some other modes also said. Total 9 modes. So minimum 4 bits are required. So 4-bit information is required to represent which kind of mode I am going to use. And then data encoding. For the alphanumeric mode, each and every mode, the data encoding is different. Here the explanation is only for the alphanumeric mode. So if it is the alphanumeric mode, the first character will be multiplied with the maximum number of symbols, that means 45, and then added with the second symbol. It means each character will represent with some value. 0 to 9 as 0 to 9, then A will be represented with B 10, B with 1 0, something like this. So A will be 10, C will be 12, and it's continuously it will go. Space will be represented as 36, plus will be represented as 40. So this is the symbol what we used in the message. So we grouped it and the respective decimal values we took it. So this decimal values, first decimal value we have to multiply with the 45 and added with the second decimal value. Symbols are there. To represent 45, actually I need 6 bits. But this 6 bit is not the maximum value. So with this 6 bit of 45, when it multiplied with another 6 bit, the maximum value will be 44. That is the maximum character. 0 to 44. So 45 into 44 plus 45, that is the maximum value I can able to get. So this value if you check, it will be 11-bit result. So any value if you take in the alphanumeric, after encoding, we will get a 11-bit result for single data word. Okay, so single data information. But this 11-bit information into, we have total 60 characters means 30 groups we will have. So 30 into 11, 330 data words we will have. Correct? The total character is 60. So we have to do with the 2 characters. First character multiplied with second character plus first character will multiply with 45 plus second character. So first 2 characters will be one group. Then third character will multiply with 45 added with fourth character. So like that 30 groups will be there. So 30 groups, each group will have 11 bit, total 330 bits. Next, we have to convert this 330 bits as 8-bit groups. So this 8-bit, each 8-bit group will be considered as single data word. But before converting this into 8-bit data word, we need to add the information of character count, mode information in before. So the first mode information will be there, next number of character will be there, and then whatever this 330 bits are there, everything will be there. So total 330 plus 9 plus 4, total 330, 339 plus 343 bits will be there. So whenever a QR code finish, it should finish with the minimum of 4 zeros. So minimum of terminator 4 zeros when I add, it will become 347 bits. Okay. This 4 bit is an optional bit in case when you choose a QR code version and it satisfies the number of bits with the version without the terminator, we can stop it. We don't need to add. This is the option. But worst case possibility, which QR code version I need to use to find out, I need to add the terminator bit. I have to find out the number of bits. So I added the terminator bits of 4. Total 347 bits are there. Once this 347 bits are there, I have to divide it with 8. In case if it is divided by 8, it's okay. But if it is not divided by 8, we have to add some more zeros. So at last, the total count should be multiple of 8. So if I add 5 more bits, I'll get result as 352, which is divided by 8. So total 44 different words I'll get. So I need to check a QR code version which is suited to represent 44 data words. So when I check the table, it has the version as the C error correction level as medium. So this version has 44. Sometimes I may have 41, 42. No issue. You can keep this. 44 3M version as you can keep it. But what about the remaining data word? Because 42 is there, remaining 2 data word I require. So for that remaining data word, they'll add the known key, which is actually 17 and 289. Sorry, not 289, 219. 17 and 219. They'll repeatedly add as alternate. They'll add 299, so 219 and then 17. Like that, keep on they'll add and they'll fill the remaining data word. Okay? So the version is fixed for the 3M. And the error correction code, if for the 3M version, 26 error correction codes are there. This entire flow, we got it from the website Thonky, Thonky, QR code tutorial, entire tutorial, it is there in the website. Actually, I mentioned it. This is the website. Thonky.com QR code tutorial. Okay? I'll show it. So this error correction has 26 error correction codes. And to generate this 26 error correction code word, we need to use a Galois field arithmetic encoding along with the polynomial long division. So these 3 things will generate the error correction code word. This error correction code word is a major thing to identify your QR, even if it is blurred or tiered or chamfered or whatever. Okay? So it means even the version is 3M, so 50% of the QR code, even if it is gone, still we can recover. It means after the transformation, I'm going to embed my watermark. Again, when I do the inverse transform, definitely there will be some loss. So due to this loss, even my watermark image get corrupted or changed, still I can able to recover it back. So that is the reason we use a QR code as a watermark. So the hardware the Reed-Solomon code, the entire code is not taken. Based on the Reed-Solomon code, what is the mathematical functionality we need? Only that mathematical functionality, because it's a fixed message. Website. Okay. So the structure of the final message is 44 code words and 26 error correction words. And the matrix placement, it's based on the QR pattern. So I'll explain what is the QR pattern. And the final, the encoded bits, it should be placed based on the QR code version and the format. So again, the same thing is mentioned with the decimal point and what is the number of bits. So wherever you go, able to see this base structure. So this rectangle, and these 3 rectangles, these are called separators. So whenever a QR code scanner starts, it will first identify these separators alone. So initially these separators are find out, then it will start reading the remaining thing. So if these separators are not proper, then it will not find. So some of the QR code scanner when you keep, you can able to see that also. It will just find out the box, green box or red box on this separator line. After that, it will start decoding it. So this is the major thing. And this is called a timing line. This timing line is nothing. I don't know for one black pixel or one white pixel. So this timing line will say alternate 1 and 0s. So what is the time it has for this 1 and 0? That is the time or the pixel length for the 1 pixel in the QR code. So with the same time format, it will start reading the pixels. And then here one dark module is there. Here will not embed any information. And this is called alignment pattern. This is based on the version it will be there. Till the second version, 0, 1, 2 version, this alignment pattern will not be there. So if it is version is more than 2, then this alignment pattern will be there. So based on the version, number of alignment patterns will be more. So this alignment pattern will use to align the text. That means maybe I'll start reading from here to here. Sometimes my image gets tilted or something. So it need to go with the proper order. For that, alignment pattern will be used. So these are the information pattern. So what kind of mode information and character count. So it will be available here. This information is till 7 version of QR code. This is sorry, for any version of QR code, this is fixed. More than 7 version, along with this, we need to introduce some more 6 into 3, 18 blocks of information for the other set of information values. So this pointer block will go for 7 cross 7, alignment pattern will go for 5 cross 5. So this link will use to generate any, that means anything into QR code. So it's a QR code converter. So this is for anything, as I said, this is the information and mode. This is version greater than 6. From 7 to 40, we need to embed some other version information. So along with that, the alignment pattern. So the alignment pattern, where we have to keep, that will be fixed. So any version, the alignment pattern will be mentioned with the coordinates, 6, 18 in the sense, we'll get normally 4 coordinates. But when we keep the 4 coordinates,